Women of the 20s, aka the flappers. Overview. The Roaring Twenties was a time of growth for women. They gained the right to vote and to obtain new roles for jobs, although still facing discrimination from the men through unequal pay. They experienced the world through challenging the traditional roles of women through their clothing and behavior. Role change like a script change. Women typically held housewife jobs such as cleaning, cooking, and having children. By the 1920s or the 20s, whichever one you prefer, new roles for women opened up. They were now able to have jobs such as nurses, secretaries, and teachers, but were still unable to have a job considered for a man. The jobs they could have were low paying, while the men continued to make more money. Clothing. No more restriction, modern stage of fashion, sexually free. Before flappers, women typically wore restricting clothing that covered almost everything, but by the 1920s, women's skirts were as short as below the knees. So doesn't that make them long? But anyway, don't mark that. They stopped wearing corsets because it restricted their movement when it came to dancing. So they couldn't get their freak on, you feel me? Women cut their hair into bob styles and shoulder length, which went against the typical look of long hair. I like my women long hair. This is considered the beginning of the modern stage of fashion because the short clothing and type resembled what it wore in today's society. Activities. Flappers would spend their time in jazz clubs, dancing and listening to music. During this time was probation. No, scratch that, which is the ban of alcohol, but that didn't stop these women. They would spend time in speakeasies where they could drink alcohol illegally. They almost spent a lot of time smoking, which was previously considered a man's activity. Music in me. Y'all want to hear me sing? Anyway, music. The radio made music more popular. It really did. Like, if you listen to 99, Fox 99, it broadcasts its music. The blues became a part of America's popular music in the 1920s when classic females blues singers like Betsy Smith grew popular, and Josephine Baker, too. Jazz was another rising genre of music in the 1920s and started in New Orleans. Jazz allowed young men and women to have a sense of freedom and expression. They were able to express themselves in their music. Jazz captivated young men and women with the beat and lyrics that were also sexually liberating to the young Americans. Sorry for that pause. Performers. Louis Armstrong was the most infamous jazz musician in the 1920s. George, whatever his last name was, Gresham, was a popular composer who is best known for Rhapsodies in the Blues, as well as the music group Cannon Jug Stompers. I like that picture. You did your thing on that. These are our works cited. Like that? You like that? And the contributions. It should say host there. I'm your host, Six God. You got Cass, research script. Adriana, she drew them lovely pictures that you see. And she did research as well. But y'all holla at your boy. Thank you for tuning into our video. And I'll see you next time. Much love. Six God out.